What's going on, fellas? I hope you're all doing amazing, having a great day, and that you are excited about where you're going in the next. Actually, let's start right now, as a matter of fact, because here's the thing, and I'm going to put this out there. Me, you, everybody, all you guys, you need to reprogram your mindset, right? From where you are currently. This is for anyone that is currently not earning a high six-figure income and above, right? If you're not in the top 4% of the nation or the country, right, then you're doing something wrong. You're not, and not that you don't want to be there, or that it's not a good thing, or that you feel like you're comfortable. If you're comfortable, this message isn't for you. If you're wanting to go to the next step, the next level, and take it to where you want, where we know you can take it, this message is 100% for you. All right. So I want you to hone in and focus on what I'm about to say, because this is going to improve at the bottom. The bottom line is this is going to improve your social, your appearance, your communication skills with the four things that I'm going to give you right now. And just hone in, just take your time and listen to what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, this is definitely going to impact you. And some of these things you might know, some of them you may know. I can tell you right now, when I started, and I'll just give you my very quick story. At the end of the day, I was a proponent of basically building my verbal skills, my communication skills, my persuasion skills. All of those things apply in life. And some of us already have that naturally. What you weren't born with it, but you develop that skill and you already have it, right? So I want you to understand that you have the skill set to do whatever it is that you want. You just have to focus on that. And you can turn that into a six-figure plus income. Six figures. Is six figures a lot of money? Yeah, it is and it isn't. Depends on, it's all relative, right? But at the end of the day, if you're not earning that, we need to get you to that point so that you, for example, if you only have a $3,000 or $4,000 thing, income or expense that you have on a monthly basis, well, then you're going to have about $4,333 left over, roughly, as a discretionary income. So what can you do with that? Can you improve your appearance? Can you improve anything in your life that is going to take you to the next level? And that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. It's real simple. Number one, I want you to find a way to look and smell good, because first impressions are everything in every situation. Believe me, it's not that you care what people think. It's that if you're wanting to make deals, if you're wanting to attract something or someone or whatever the case is, if you want to close that crazy deal, at the end of the day, people are going to do business with those people that have not just have the impression, but are actually doing it, that you're proving that you're doing it, and you look the part. Because when somebody can look at you and go, well, who's that? If you demand control of wherever it is that you step, that room you step into, if you demand that energy when you walk in, right? People are going to ask, well, who is this guy? Or who's this person? They can tell, people can tell. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that first impression means everything. Critique every single thing that you're doing in your life. And I mean, from your fingernails to your toenails, to your shoes, to your hair, to the way you look, to what you eat, how you eat it, the way you walk down the street. Everything that you do exudes that particular energy, right? So I'm just trying to tell you what it's going to take to. I'm not trying to tell you to fake it until you make it, because I don't think that is, personally, I don't think it's the right way. I just think just be your authentic self. Be who you are. I am who I am. I talk the way I talk. I've always spoken this way. And I don't really care what people say about me, because at the end of the day, they don't pay my bills. Now, if you want to get your bills paid plus, and have that discretionary income, follow what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm saying right now. The number two thing is learn the power of persuasion. Now, what I mean by that is, I'm not trying to say manipulate people, because really at the end of the day, that doesn't really get you too far. And it's going to come back to bite you in the ass at the end of the day. So what I'm saying is, take time to self-improve. Basically invest in yourself, because if you're not investing in yourself, no one else is going to do that for you. And what's really going to happen is that people are going to know your value, but they're going to hope that you don't know your value, right? And so my point here is that when you can learn the power of persuasion, meaning if you have a intangible or a tangible product, the intangible product is just a service. Tangible is something hard that you're actually providing or giving to that person physically, and the service is the intangible, right? So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever service, whatever it is that you're providing, you, number one, have to be persuasive, number one. And do you have to believe in what you're doing and whatever it is? Yeah, absolutely. You have to definitely have a little bit of conviction behind what it is that you're wanting to offer. And those are all things that I can tell you that where I started, where I came from, is basically my ability to effectively learn how to communicate to people, to face, in a group, in a presentation. I'm not scared to do a presentation in front of people. You know, I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to say, and I would imagine that most people out there have a lot to say. Now, I'm an outgoing introvert. I love socializing, but it took me years and years and years to practice at getting good at being more of a social animal, because actually that's what people are attracted to, is first off, striking up a conversation with a total stranger. And I know a lot of people can do that, but there are some people that can't. There are if you're not that person, practice, get good at it, understand what it is that makes people tick, ask them questions. Because when you are able to strike up a normal conversation, all of a sudden now you realize you may have something in common with that person. That might be the one thing or the one person that you both can change each other's lives, right? Number 3, listen. Man, I can't even tell you how many people don't listen. They just talk and talk and talk. But actually, at the end of the day, that's kind of good from my perspective, because I want to know everything about everything, that when I'm talking to someone, I get enough information, right? Because information is what makes you persuasive, and it also enables you to have effective communication skills. So if you're not effectively listening and you're not effectively persuading at the same time, once you have all of the information that is going to give off what it is that you're attempting to offer the person in front of you, so they can go, yeah, here's $20, here's $1 million, here's 200,000, here's 20,000, whatever it is that makes you that social beast, right? You and me and all of us, we have to continuously get better at learning those persuasive skills. And I'm more than happy to teach and show and teach those kind of skills, because I feel like that's the part that I've missed. I'm not the best at marketing, and I know that a lot of people out there, they're really, really good. It's kind of like McDonald's. McDonald's doesn't have the best burgers in the world, right? But they have the best marketing in the world, right? And one of the things that I know that I lack is the best marketing in the world, but I'm damn good at what I do, right? And that's one of the things that I can definitely hang my hat on, and I can ride solo. I've worked for companies, and I wanted to work for a company because I wanted to understand their processes and how they do things. And, was it easy? No, it's because there's so many different corporate politics, but at the end of the day, you learn the different strategies. So that's number 3, listen up. The last but not least is basically ask and you shall receive. Because here's what I found is that I'm a salesman at heart. I'm an entrepreneur. And if you're an entrepreneur at any point, if you can't sell, you better hire somebody, man, because at the end of the day, there's no way that your company is going to survive without sales, right? You're not going to be able to hire a marketing person, not going to be able to hire anyone in your business if you personally don't have that ability to teach or coach or whatever it is. But hire somebody that does if you don't have that skill. But I would politely tell you to get out there and understand what it is that it's going to take to get your social skills, your persuasive skills, and your ability to educate people on your services and your products at the end of the day. Whatever it is that you're offering, right? Be good at it. Hone your skill. And have an understanding that when you listen, right? Because I'm going backwards here, digressing. When you're listening to people, they're going to tell you exactly what it is or what makes them tick. And that's going to lead into every situation in your life, when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to your professional skill set, when it comes to getting a position or job, or even starting and launching your own business, right? And because is everybody cut out to be a business owner? Maybe. I would say that most people are, but are they willing to do what it takes to get to the next level? Because I am a sacrificer. I sacrificed a lot to really hone my skill. And there was some point in my life where I had ups and I had downs. Just be prepared. There's going to be downs. What goes up must come down. I don't care what anybody says. So you have to be prepared, basically, personally, right? Because, and I'll say this last piece, because if your income is higher, if you've somehow managed to get to win the lotto, right? For an example, right? Let's just say you won $200,000, and your personal development skill set isn't quite there yet, right? What I mean is that you haven't invested in yourself enough to understand what to do with that 200,000 because you're only making 50. And so what I'm saying is that your money is going to drop back down to your personal development skill set. And that's what I want to teach you today. I am putting together, I'm going to keep doing these podcasts about improving yourself and how to be persuasive, how to be social. I'm even going to give you some examples of how I do it on the phone, how I knocked on doors for 5 years, literally while I was in college and before college, even that. And, playing sports and all those things, man, that really enhanced a lot of things for me. But I will tell you what really enhanced my skill set is my ability to get someone to do something that they already knew they wanted, but it was their idea, right? That they wanted it, and I made them think that it was their idea. So how do you do that? How do you employ those techniques? And that's what I'm going to be teaching today. Actually, not just today. I just taught you 4 steps. But what I'm going to give you over time is on these podcasts is how you do that. And then I'm going to show you, if you don't have great credit, how you improve your credit, because that's the bonus. That's step 5. I said there was going to be 4 steps, but that's step 5. How do you improve your credit and keep it consistent? How do you do that? How do you get things removed off your report? I have a program specifically for that where you can do it yourself or we can help you do it, right? And all you got to do is you go to TIER, T-I-E-R, the number 1, creditservices.com. That's TIER, T-I-E-R, the number 1, as you should have tier 1 credit, right? Tier 1 creditservices.com. Go on there. Let us know if you can, we will run you through there and we'll tell you if you pre-qualify. We'll get you on a Zoom call, do a free consultation for you, and I'll show you that these are the steps to getting you to that level. It's mandatory that you have excellent credit. All right. So guys, I'm really hoping and I'm wishing that you step in and listen to this. If you have any questions, please hit me up. I'm always here to help you. I'm on Instagram as Coach TD Wells. You can catch me on there anytime. I'm going to be doing lots of lives. I'm really going to get into this, man, because I'm excited about this. All right, guys, you have a great, amazing day. And I'll see you at the top.